3-2 so far on the road. And we are underway from South Philly, and the Milwaukee Bucks, who won in their blue uniforms against Cleveland the other night.
I mean, Javon Carter at the point of attack is, I know Drew Holiday is not here, a big physical, tough, strong guard who's missed the last 4 games. But almost across the board. I love Philadelphia fans, but don't leave it just to the opponent. If you underperform as the home team, you will hear it. That's a good point.
Joel Embiid, a lot of his offense is from right there at the free throw line, and he knocks down the first.
I mean, look at the look in his eyes. There's intensity pouring off him.
Maxey defended by Carter, and Embiid answers right back. That'll be a fun chess match tonight, because you've seen that with those who are trying to defend Embiid, is you tend to step off just a little bit, and then he's able to hit from outside. Hoping maybe he's back by January around the All-Star break. Certainly not a finished product in Milwaukee. Brook picking up this time defensively, and Embiid missing from outside. That's a lot of work for P.J. Tucker when Giannis has those kind of handles, and blocked by Embiid coming over to help out. Maxey on the other end scores. Turned into a 2, is actually now a 3-pointer. They went back and checked it out. He was behind the line. So 3 straight threes for the Bucks, 9 straight points.
And as Doc said, plays like a Proviso East player. Tough-minded, pressure full court, not afraid to get in the grill of the ball handler. James gone, ball in his hands more decision-making, making sure everybody's getting touches.
On that last trip down, Maxey fed Embiid nicely at the free throw line. You do that a number of times a game, and you're going to have a good night. Embiid and Giannis both hit triples early.
He'll get some post-up opportunities. Goes to the mid-range. We've talked about how well he's shooting it from 3. He is having one heck of a season.
Defending Embiid up close. Knocked it away initially. Muscled him into a tough one. Nice defense by Brook Lopez. 2 best teams in the NBA, not just the Eastern Conference, Boston and Milwaukee here in the early stages of the season. Joel Embiid carrying the team last weekend when he scored 101 points in a less than 48-hour period, and Embiid was kind of caught in between that time and turns it over. We had a technical foul cast on Bobby Portis. That's why Joel Embiid is going to the free throw line there. He is universally loved, Tyrese Maxey. They love this guy. He's going to all the different sporting events. I think the last one on his checklist might be the MLS team, as Maxey sends it outside to Embiid for the 3.
Chris Middleton all year.
Who's a 20-5 guy, an all-star, had wrist surgery. Joe Ingles tore his ACL last January. And Giannis is getting set to check in, so will Drew Holiday at the next dead ball. Great look. And they'll count the bucket for Maxey as Wara deflected it on the goaltend. Under 3 minutes to go, first half here in Philly. Embiid coming off the field, shooting in the restricted area. That was one of the knocks, if you will, coming in, and busted that so far tonight. Maxey's been the guy for Philly. He has scored or assisted on 36 of the Sixers' 49 points here tonight.
He's single-handedly keeping them in. Good pass. That's a heck of an entry pass.
Embiid commits the foul and puts Giannis at the free throw line.
I think that's the challenge long-term for Philadelphia. No matter how much they pull it together defensively, in the playoffs, you've got to have, a stout defense, and those two are going to have to hold up.
Milton hitting from outside. Right in our wheelhouse, right?
Right.
There's a group of younger fans tuning in tonight as Giannis against Embiid couldn't finish. Got to go to the Google machine to check out some of that. Embiid against Brook Lopez. Scores over him. Embiid a quieter than normal first half, 13 points. He's got Philly right in it here at the end of the half. They're only down 5. They scored so quickly, they got a 2-for-1 for themselves now. Embiid's going to cast one from 3. Boy, they had it down to 5. Embiid will try to gut through it here.
They're not spewing profanity or anything at you. They're just giving you the business in other ways.
That place holds about 6,000. And, rejected. intercepted is Embiid that time.
This team needs an offensive lift. I like the level of aggression.
Giannis going to let fly from three. Well, you mentioned, how did Philadelphia stay in this game? Shake Milton getting the second half start. With Tyrese Maxey out with a left ankle injury, and Embiid coming up with the outside jumper there. Brooke had the arm out, and Joe said, I'll take that arm. And go to the line for two with a chance to tie the game.
32.3 points, 10.1 rebounds, 4.1 assists. He's been brilliant, and he's, you know, only confusion should be, how long does it take you to get to Joel Embiid?
They get him in a good spot, and they got him all the way out on the wing doubled. Now Embiid finds House underneath and converts. 5 assists for Joel Embiid tonight. That was number 5.
Look
Slightly
at
above his average.
Yeah, look at Javon Carter like pinching over his way. Just how good Joel Embiid is.
Since 12-9. Pretty remarkable third quarter so far for Philadelphia. Lopez with House closing out of them Kings. Leading by 2. And Doris Burke is going to make the play on that one. Unfortunately, that's a Philadelphia turnover. Starting to feel it a little bit here in the last couple of weeks. Lob toward Giannis, intercepted by the Sixers. Been held to 9 points thus far. And now a foul as Embiid and Giannis got tangled up. And Giannis bent over at the waist here after that miss. I would never do such a thing. Embiid missing from outside. I would never do such a thing. Embiid missing from outside.
The engine in the first half was Maxey. He was driving you. First he was keeping you attached, then he helped you outscore him, and now you're having to do it a different way.
You got some talent as Giannis checks out of the ballgame with those 3 fouls. 5:14 mark to go here in the third.
This will be interesting.
6 points in limited minutes for Holiday. Missed 4 games with a sprained ankle. Shot off a bit, rebounded by Embiid. Nice save on the end line, but right to. This is a good defensive team on the floor for Philly right now as Embiid misses the elbow jumper. Portis is 7 for 10 tonight. Now Embiid going after Lopez.
He's just taking rhythm dribble.
Foul was on Thibault. It was the 4th team foul. Holiday had it rejected. Embiid got it, or Reed got it. Some business to clean up here. Bobby Portis got called for a technical foul after his personal foul. And so that puts Joel Embiid at the free throw line. Tucker off the switch. Lopez deflected by House. Dangerous pass at half court. Holiday poked it away, but fortunate House was there for Philly. Embiid going right around Lopez, who got a hand on it.
He usually tries to make a play this end to make up for it.
Embiid, who's been deadly from the nail, misses there. Milton's in double figures tonight off Doc Rivers' bench. Wara. Embiid altering. Crossing 8 minutes to go in regulation. Might not be the prettiest of games, but we got a 1-point game and a trap. Embiid on the fade, blocked by Lopez.
He's been absolutely incredible defensively. Refused to let him have a catch. They were trying to play through Brook on the blocks. Give George credit defensively that last possession.
Yep, undersized. Here's Embiid getting inside on Lopez.
It is just straight bully ball.
5 minutes to go. Niang and 1. Embiid. Little high. Nice save by Melton, who's wide open for 3.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, everybody doing a little bit of everything, right? Huge struggle from the free throw line, but wouldn't you rather see him attack the paint?
Anything rather than. Philadelphia 3-point lead in the ball, coming up on 3 minutes to play. Embiid will pull up and hit. It is like a pick your poison if you're trying to defend him. He'll either kind of rock back and hit that 15-footer, or if you get too close to him, he'll go by you. There's the fade for Embiid, who's got himself a 30-point night. Embiid had 11 third-quarter points. He's got 6 here in the fourth. Dumps it off, and there you go. Pick your poison. Tyrese Maxey limped off with an ankle injury late in the half, and this man, Joel Embiid, trying to carry them to what would be one of their biggest wins of the year. Turnover. Still plenty of time, and Grayson Allen missing the three. Embiid says, give me that.
To have 11 first-half turnovers, not look sharp, this is a big-time win.
They could have folded, right, in the second half.